morning, Lee. We're here today with the Gunnison County Library District and our local archive collection to record an oral history of Lee Taramarcaz with the help of Third Eye Production, Bob Wartko and Rita Bone, and a generous donation from the Boomers and Beyond to help us bring this production to the people. So we'd like to start out by asking some questions with Lee and hearing his story. So can you tell us your whole name?
Lee Alphonse Taramarcaz.
Very good. And can you tell us what your birthday is?
9/9/35.
9/9/35. So you're almost 82?
Yeah.
All right. And have you lived here your whole life in Gunnison Valley?
Except for when Uncle Sam used me.
Uncle Sam took you away for a little while,
Yeah.
and brought you back. Good. And we're here east of Gunnison, about 12 miles or so. I don't know how far we are. 6 or 7 miles.
16, yeah.
Have you lived right here, or where are the other places you've lived in? You've lived in this exact area of the county for a long time, right?
Yeah, all my life, really.
Did the house that you were born in where was that?
It was Green Mesa Ranch.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And there you were. Tell us a little bit about your parents and your family growing up.
Well, I was born at Green Mesa and then moved to this house, Barber's.
Mm-hmm. That's the White House?
Yeah, the big house.
Uh-huh.
And I weren't there very long because the folks bought the place here and they moved up here.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't have no house. So they moved the house down from Ohio City.
Where did they move it from?
Ohio City.
Oh my. They moved it down. Do you know what year that was?
Well, about the year I was born, so.
Why? So did they have to... How in the world did they move a house back then?
They tore it down. It was log, and they tore it down and numbered it, and then they remade it.
Wow.
And they had... My uncle helped to move. He had a Model A Ford to haul it. And the logs was long enough they took and had the people right on the fenders to keep it running on the ground.
Oh my gosh. Wow, so they reconstructed it right here. And that was, oh my gosh. That's great. And tell us your parents' name. You might have a picture of them right there you could share with us. Hold it right in front. Yeah, that's great.
Alphonse and Lena Taramarcaz.
Very good. Is that good? Good.
Good enough.
Sure. Tell us about, do you know the story of how they came into our area?
Yeah, my dad came from Switzerland.
Uh-huh.
And then I can't remember the name of the place in New York that all the immigrants.
Ellis Island?
Yeah.
Did they come through Ellis Island?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then there was some other came through, I think, before him, and came to Gunnison.
Mm-hmm.
He was putting in the railroad tracks. And
who was that?
DNRG and the putting in the truck, and these, my dad, well, in fact, I have to go back to my grandpa, but they cut ties for it. And say my grandpa on my mother's side, him and his wife came from Switzerland. In fact, I think I kind of understood that was their honeymoon, to come from there to here.
Oh, really? And what was your mom's maiden name?
Metros.
Metros? Very good. So they were involved in the railroad. That was your grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a ways back. And where did your dad work when he first got here?
I think Steuben. You know Steuben?
A little bit. Can you explain where it is?
You go down to the Blue Mesa Dam, and right after the first bridge, you turn the other way and go up Steuben Creek.
Oh, Student Creek. Okay. And was he involved in ranching then, or what was he doing up there?
He was making ties.
Making ties for the railroad. Wow. Amazing. And do you know when your dad first met your mom?
No, but I have an idea. He knew her folks before she was born.
Oh, really? So they were old family friends, is how they met.
Yeah, in Switzerland, before that, one of them lived on one side, the other one lived on the other side.
So they met in Switzerland?
No, not my folks.
Oh, okay. Do you know what year they got married, or anything about their wedding, or when they got together?
I don't really know too much. I know, and I don't know who the minister was, but I know they had a hell of a fight with him because they weren't real.
They weren't very old?
No, Mom wasn't. She was only 13 when she got married.
She was only 13. And how old was your dad?
He must have been in his 20s.
Oh, wow. So she was a young.
He might even been in his 30s.
She was a young girl. And then how many kids they have? They have you, and then how many brothers and sisters did you have?
I have a brother and a sister.
And your brother Paul.
Yeah.
And your sister
Lucille.
Very good. I think we've got some pictures in there of some of those folks.
I don't know if you got a sister.
Maybe you could. I know there's a picture of Paul back here. Why don't you hold this one up for us? There's a picture of Paul and a nice Cattleman's Days picture. Okay. So when did the railroad business was the beginning, and then did we move into ranching at some point after the railroad work in your family?
Yeah, my dad, he worked around in places. He worked for the Vaders and shoot people up Oil Creek before he ended up here.
He got his own place then, and was that homestead? A homestead?
No.
Or it was some land that he bought that was right around here, and then he started the cattle business.
Yeah, he started in with the sheep.
With sheep, okay. And those sheep were raised for wool or for meat?
For both.
For both?
Both, like wool.
Mm-hmm. And when you were a young boy, did you help with that work?
Yeah, some.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, well, they had a range permit for the sheep, and it was over Buena Vista.
Oh my.
And then I guess when it got hard to hire help, and I think about the time I was 10 and my brother was older, my dad decided, well, he'd just send us kids out in the sheep camp because you had to have sheep camp. Mom said no. So then when they changed to cows.
Oh, because she didn't want the kids out.
Out all summer.
Mm-hmm. Because do you think she thought it was dangerous, or why do you think she didn't want the kids out?
I think it might have been dangerous, but she wanted us to really know something besides the mountain.
Sure. So I'm just thinking about when you were a young boy, then did you go to school? How did you go to school? It sounds like your mom wanted you to go to school.
Oh yeah. Went to Parliament.
Okay.
First 8 grades.
Uh-huh. And how'd you get there?
The bus.
There was a bus?
There was a bus that hauled the high school kids from Sergeants to town.
Oh, very good.
And we jumped off at Parliament.
Is there still a school there, standing, where you went to school?
The building is there.
Building's there?
They made a house out of it.
And were there many kids that went to school with you?
All from 4 to 20.
Mm-hmm. For 8 grades.
Yeah.
Right. And then you went on to Gunnison to high school?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a little bigger.
Yeah, I got lost in the damn building.
Did you? That's too big.
Too big. Now we signed in, they said, you gotta go to room 109 and then 113. And I couldn't find nothing in between. And finally, after 2 days, just finally figured out. So 102 and 103 was the library, and they didn't have the number in it.
Oh no.
But at our grade school, they tell us they think the school is great in town. But in our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, we had to go to town to compete with the kids in town. And we always beat the kids in town. So.
What did you do to compete?
Math.
So your small school was good for you?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Anything else you want to tell us about school?
No, not real lot. I kind of got kicked out of school once. But
You did? Tell us that story, would you?
they took, of course we brought our lunch, and then the school decided we couldn't eat inside, so we had to eat outside. And me and Dan Holmbeck was inside talking to a teacher, and the other teacher come up and said, you guys get out or I'll kick you out.
Just because you had to eat your lunch outside?
Well, yeah, but we was my ID, we was talking to a teacher.
Sure.
And so Dan took off, and I looked at the teacher and says, "Well, you can kick me out." I got a 3-day vacation.
And your brother was older? Or what? Where?
I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest.
My brother was 3 years older, and my sister was about 3 years older than him.
Uh-huh. And did you all help on the ranch quite a bit when you weren't in school?
Oh yeah.
I bet. Did it feel like hard work, or was there some fun?
There was some fun.
Both, maybe, huh?
Yeah,
Did you get a chance to do some activities that weren't ranching in the summer or the winter that you liked?
Oh, in the summer it was pretty all work. In fact, until you would go back to school, before I went to school, before I got 6, the kids leading the stacker horse quiet. Mom asked me, "You think you can lead the horse?" And I told her, "Well, I should, if I have to go to school."
So you used horses, of course, quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was all horses at that time.
And you probably, when did you start riding? When you were old enough to...
Set the saddle, probably.
Yeah, I bet. Let's see. You said something about that cabin got moved. Do you remember when that happened? Were you old enough?
I don't remember.
It was early, when you were little, probably.
Yeah, because, I think they moved there when I was a year old.
Right.
And the road, Highway 50, went right by the house. In fact, that's it here.
Right.
It was before the...
It was in a different place than it is today. You can
no dirt road.
Yeah, and you can see that road still. Is this road outside your house? Is that part of it?
Yeah, that's part of it.
There's a picture in the stack here of your house, I think. Let me see if I can find that for you. Nope, I don't see it now. Let's see, we looked at those pictures, didn't we? Anyway, there's some pictures too. Maybe you can hold that up too. That shows some pictures during having dinner during haying season. I bet you had a lot of people that came and helped with haying.
Yeah, there was 8 to 10 of them.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the one guy that came, he came for 28 years.
Oh my goodness.
Big K. In fact, he had a son-in-law that worked for my dad for a few years, and then he had a nephew that worked for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. What was his name? The
Valdemar.
Okay. Very good. You can put that down when you're done. You can just put it face down over there. That's great. So with the highway changing, did the land, your family land, did it get cut by the highway?
It got cut, but that was before my time, really.
That was early when it got cut. But that means you still had land, or your family did, on both sides of the road.
Yeah.
That's,
They had the cows and everything on one side and the cows on the other side.
right.
But they did have an underpass. They did put in
Mm-hmm.
an underpass to get under the road.
Oh, very good.
And then they got a pipe out here for cows
To go.
to go.
Right. What about the railroad? So we talk about, we're so used to driving these days, then we mistrack the stories about the railroad. Do you remember the railroad coming through the valley?
Yeah, I can remember. It was through when I remembered it.
Mm-hmm.
There was train, I think, every day
I bet.
from Christian Butte.
Uh-huh. And then through here too, maybe?
Yeah, running through here.
Right.
One thing I can remember, they'd cut hay inside there where the railroad had it fenced. And one day, my brother was inside there with a team of horses, and here came the train. He had a runaway.
Oh boy. With the cart and everything, with the horse?
Yeah.
Or the wagon?
Rick, yeah.
Oh boy. And he was okay?
He was okay.
Everything was okay? Jeez.
But then, I know when they took the railroad out, but in fact, I don't know if I said it, the last passenger train, folks loaded me on a barn, and they drove to town to pick us up so we could ride the...
So you could ride the last train?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. So that's the one that came all the way over it went through the Alpine Tunnel?
No,
Or
it was over Marshall Pass.
Marshall, yeah. Wow. So it was passenger and it moved freight
Yeah.
over there
In
too.
fact, you have moved Marshall coal.
Cool.
Yeah, the passenger Juanita Hot Springs, that's where it really got its start. The old boy that owned it, he'd come down and meet the train. They had it for it was supposed to be cure your ailments.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd meet the train and he'd take people up there and yeah, I think he took them for two weeks.
Oh.
And if he got tired and come down, he'd tell him, no, I can't bring you because the train don't come. So he kept them for 2 weeks.
Very good. So have you been going up there to Juanita for a long time?
Yeah.
Because it used to be not as fixed up probably as it is now.
No, I remember one time we had one guy that helped hay. He'd come, we'd get ringed out or something, and you come up and go swimming. I mean, it weren't open for swimming, but
Mm-hmm.
we'd come up, take a bath, and he'd get in there, but he never would take his hat off.
That's hard work, hey, and you gotta take a bath when you're done with all that, right? Get in the hot water. Anything else you want to tell us about, how about things that your parents did, how your parents worked together running the ranch? Seems like it took everybody to make the ranches work.
Yeah, it did, and my dad was not a very good driver, so Mom had to do most of the driving. In fact, one time I talked about my dad was took my sis and I was going up to Ohio City, and this cutoff road, it went around and up the hill. My dad killed the engine. My sis got out and walked it. And then after it got all things did, she came back and she told him, I walked halfway home, but it was too far to walk there. So she rode with him. My grand folks lived up in Ohio City. They had a place up there.
And that was your dad's folks?
My mom's.
Your mom's parents. Yeah, and they had cattle up there too?
Sheep.
Sheep, right. Very good.
This country had a lot of sheep.
Yeah.
In fact, the sheep got rid of a lot of the coyotes against the sheep herders, and everybody was shooting them. Now we've got a lot of coyotes and they kill us. The cows raising hell with the sage hens. Them coyotes raise more hell with them than cows.
They do? Yeah. The cattle business and the sheep business, I mean, those two people didn't always get along. The people that did sheep and people that did cows, right?
They didn't get along real good.
Yeah. It was a little different kind of business to do sheep and to do cows.
But sheep, they had sheep up above Pekin for quite a while. The sheep come in from Montrose. But the forest got where they couldn't afford to come in. So Gunnison was the first place in Colorado that didn't have no sheep on the range.
When you moved the sheep, did you were part of I know there are groups there's grazing permits. Did you have that with the sheep, and you went all the way up to
Buena Vista
from here? Wow. So they were out on the range in the summer with some sheep herders way between here and there. That's a long ways.
Long ways.
I understand why your mom didn't want you out there.
But on government ground, you had to have a sheep herder and you had to have a tent mover. You had to have two guys all the time, and the force cut the band, which was sheep, 1,000 head. Finally got it cut down to 250 head.
Oh my!
And couldn't afford it.
That's too small.
Yeah.
Right. They still do sheep to the west of here, I feel like. There's sheep out towards Montrose still.
Oh yeah.
But it's not such rough country out that way, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Nicholas is down there. Got sheep. That's what they brought them up here. My dad and them, when they got together, they talked French.
They spoke French? How about you? Do you speak French?
I don't know a word of it.
You don't know a word of it.
Now, Mom, when she started school, she didn't know a word of English. It was all French.
No English at all.
It was her mom, and she said that she wasn't going to talk English till she could talk it without being broken. So, Mom didn't know no English, and after 20 years, she didn't know. She could listen to them talking. She didn't know a thing they said.
Wow, it must have been hard for her to learn English.
I don't guess that hard.
Not so hard. Do you have a question?
No.
Okay. Good. What kind of family tradition enjoy from the time you were a child? Things, special things you did with your family, be it holidays or anything interesting
Oh,
that...
some of the holidays we had Christmas and 4th of July and stuff. We'd get together with any bit. As far as Mom's birthday and my dad's birthday, we never knew.
Never knew. It was a secret.
They never did say so.
Yeah.
And when we, as kids, have a birthday, Mom would make a cake.
Mm-hmm.
Military service.
Oh, yeah. You said the only time you left the area you were in the service. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, they drafted me.
Uh-huh.
Took basic, and then I took, when they took the test, all the tests, I was top on mechanics.
Uh-huh.
So they sent me back to truck driving school.
Uh-huh.
I went to enthused yet. And then Mom got sick and I didn't stay in there but a little over 6 months.
Uh-huh. Did you go overseas?
No.
No, you were just in training.
No, New Jersey was the first.
Uh-huh.
And but I never liked it. I think it might be okay. The only way I think it'd be okay is they took everybody for a couple months and took basic and then forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of it is,
So everybody did the same?
yeah.
Yeah.
And after basic, it was all play anyhow, and I didn't like that.
Do you know what year that was? Around what year that was?
About 55.
Okay. Yeah, and then you came back home, your mom was sick. Did you come home to help? Good. It says, what else can I ask you? I've got a couple questions about the Doyleville Cattle Pool,
Ooh.
and there's a triannual cattle drive.
Oh,
Can you tell us about that a little bit?
okay. Cattle pool, and the folks got rid of sheep permit. They bought a cow permit from John Marmette. And the cow permit then was around 1,000 head, because there was Fogg and Mike Leonard and Fogg Stevenson, and there's where Barbers was, and where down there's, and then Mutabas. That was all. There was quite a few in there.
So you all were together.
Worked together.
Uh-huh.
And we'd go to Tin Cup every year at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Then the first decided just go to Tin Cup every 2 years instead of every 3 years. So they decided that, and we talked to people in Tin Cup. People in Tin Cup raised all kinds of hell.
Oh.
Well, how are we going to keep the fire danger down? How are we going to eat the grass?
Whoa.
Oh,
It was a
and then
controversy.
And then now, the people is altogether different. It's people that came in. Now, you could count in town.
That's an emergency, right? And so that was around 1,000 head of cattle? Is that
At
what you
that
said? That's
time,
a
now
lot.
it's a little over 300 head.
Uh-huh. And so you stay up in Tin Cup for the whole summer?
I
When
did
you
for
did that?
2 months.
Uh-huh.
Tried to keep the cows out of town. Then the Rainbow subdivision is down below,
Yeah.
and I did keep cows out of there. And they had a fence that I couldn't figure out. First year, every day, every time I'd go down there, there'd be cows in there. And I couldn't figure it out. And finally found out the kid, his dad started that subdivision. I can't think of his name now. He'd go out at night and open the gate. The cows come in, he'd shut the gate before people go out, and they'd yell, cows in there.
Oh my gosh. It's just causing trouble, huh?
Well, he wanted cows in there. He just,
It kept you busy, it sounds like.
oh yeah.
Jeez.
And then we went above Mirror Lake and it was pretty good, takes all up and stuff. But now the four-wheelers got that so beat out, you gotta takes all up in the four-wheeler. You can't in the pickup anymore.
It's too rough. It's too rough.
Too rough.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, from picking from Tin Cup to Mirror Lake, got a sign, 20-mile-an-hour speed limit. And I'm sure them four-wheelers think that's the least they can go.
Yeah, I'm sure. The faster the better.
Yeah.
Right? Crazy. Did you ever, was thinking about your mom worrying about you kids out with the sheep, and it can be dangerous out doing ranching work. Did you ever have any injuries or anything that you...
Oh, I had a few.
Uh-huh.
And then once I had harness in the team. I had a horse kick me and split my sternum.
Whoa. How old were you then?
Oh, I was probably in my 20s then.
Wow.
And then you got this one tractor that's standing up in the air.
Yeah.
We got the truck fixed we could dump them bales. And the darn thing. Paul was running it, and something happened. He wanted me to go fix, and I fixed, and I had Jimmy Moore. You might know him.
Jimmy Martin.
He was with me, driver, but had it dumped, and so I kind of braced it up and pulled the truck out. Went back there to brace it some more. I seen that coming, and I told Jimmy, get out of here, get out of here. And he did. And I jumped under the truck and I broke my ankle. And
But he was okay? He got out of the way?
Yeah, I sent him over after somebody for help.
Yeah.
So he jumped the creek and everything. Got help. Went to Dr. Myers. And the doctor asked me, well, what's wrong with you? I said, I broke my leg. And the doctor looked at me. How in the hell do you know? You ain't no doctor.
Oh dear.
And took the x-ray, and a few minutes later he came in. I'm sorry to tell you, you broke your leg.
You say I told you so.
And then besides that, he put a folding cast on me, leg. And he says, you can do anything you want to, but raise it a couple hours. So I did. I crawled on the tractor and baled hay that day.
Oh, gee.
And they vibrated the cast off. So,
oh, jeez.
but he kept me in that cast for 3 months and
And you just kept going.
kept,
I can see that.
then here, a year ago I had a cow run into me.
A cow
Yeah,
ran into you?
yeah, I don't know. She was mad at me for some reason. She bruised 9 ribs and dislikes 3.
Oh boy. When was that?
A year ago.
A year ago? So you're still wanting to be out there with cattle?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. That's your life.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
I don't,
That's,
when they ran them in the corral, sort them, I don't get in there anymore because I'm too damn slow.
is there any other stories you want to tell us about what you've enjoyed doing with, you have family in the area still, so you get to see your nephews and Sharon and
Yeah.
Paul. You have a lot of family around here.
And Jimmy Moore, he was Paul's first horse. They was brother and sister.
Uh-huh.
But I used to, during hunting season, used to go down and skin elk or cut them up. And I liked that okay till sometime welfare. Ann Steinbeck, you probably know her. she sent people down because we'd have elk and deer that game and fish would pick up. She'd send people down and all get 9 packages or so. And that kind of discouraged me because most of the people that come down was driving a hell of a lot newer vehicle than I was. And besides that, they'd come in and tell me, I don't want no deer, I don't want no roast. And I figured, by God, here I'm putting in 16 hours a day, and they can tell me that I didn't like that.
And those were deer, those were animals you went out and hunted.
Well, the animals, game and fish brought in that was illegal.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. There might be a picture there of some of your, you could hold up for us too.
And I think, and I think it's too damn much of that no Betty. A lot of people don't want to do nothing except.
Yeah, there's one of the pictures. That's good.
It's getting welfare. I think this country's went to hell on that. Well, you asked me quite a while ago about people coming in to help pay. They usually cars after car coming in, people just coming in to hay, just wanting to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And then since haying was over with, you'd see cars with all kinds of stuff on it going to Grand Junction to pick peaches. You don't see none of that anymore.
Mm-hmm. A lot of changes over time.
Yeah. And I enjoyed work and still enjoy working.
Mm-hmm.
I often said, if it was me and there was a job opening, I don't care what. If that guy could do it, he should do it.
Mm-hmm. That's good advice for people about working hard. It's nice to hear what you have to say about advice you would give people about life and about life in our valley and what it's like. It's nice for people to hear what people have to say about what's a good idea. What are good ideas for us?
Well, I seen, when the river ran, I seen bums come across to the house wanting something to eat. Mom would give them a sandwich, but then she'd show them the wood pile.
Mm-hmm. So you work for what you get.
Yeah,
It sounds like.
you do something.
Yeah. Any special memories you have about your dad or any other people in your life that you want to tell us about? Your brother or your sister?
I guess we all learned. I mean, we all worked at it. I enjoyed working, and I still do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get much anywhere except right here, but I don't
That's fun.
miss it. People tell me they've been in New York or something. I've been in New York too, and I didn't like the damn thing.
And New Jersey too, right? Yeah.
Best time in your life and toughest time.
Oh yeah. Do you want to tell us anything about maybe the best time of your life looking back, or the hardest time of your life? Either of those that you want to share anything about?
Well, I really don't know. There are probably things about it that when we was kids, well, growing up kinda, we'd go to dances and stuff. Parlin have a dance, and Ohio City and Vic, and we'd go there. Now I don't know what is there. I guess you go to town and I don't know what.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, and we'd go to movies once in a while, not very often.
But if you went to dance, then everybody'd be there that you knew.
Oh yeah.
I bet that was fun.
Yeah, actually a lot of these dances, like Parlin, they'd put on the dance to make money to get something, a sock for stuff at Christmas.
They'd raise some money.
They raise some money.
Well, anything else that we forgot to talk about that you want to tell us about? I don't want to miss any stories. You worked mostly with your family, like side by side.
Yeah.
Your whole life. Did you get satisfaction out of that?
I think mostly there's times that it hindered a little bit.
Yeah.
And until we grew up some, we really didn't know. We knew about everybody from here to Parlin and stuff, but we didn't really know too many people on that.
Just in this area.
Just there. And now you know everybody except this high muckety muck up here. You know everybody from Parlin.
Yeah. Did you ever go and be a part of Cattlemen's Days and that kind of celebration in the summer?
Oh yeah. Well,
I think you were.
I showed steers. And I got a tractor driving trophy.
Trophy, yeah.
Yeah, we went to Cattlemen's.
It's a pretty big tradition.
That was a 3-day deal, man. Now, that's so damn long you don't go to it.
It's pretty long. It's like a week or more, right? Yeah. It's a nice time in between the busyness, I guess, for people to go to Cattlemen's Days beforehand.
The guy was irrigating and taking care of cows before, and then you knew when the Cattlemen's Days was over, it was sand time.
Yeah, right.
Except this year.
Yeah, what's happened this year?
It's been raining.
It sure has. It won't stop.
No, it stopped. I don't know, one time, my dad was saying one time, and he was up Ohio Creek, I don't know who, but they was haying, and it was October before they got done haying.
Yeah. Right before the snow?
Yeah, he said it rain.
Yeah.
One time, haying, we had an Alabama and a hard rock miner, was two. The two I can remember.
Uh-huh.
And we took and somehow the hard rock miner got on the haystack. I mean, they put him up there, him and somebody else. Stack came up and hit him in the head and knocked him out. So they took him down and the cop came out and everything. But then he got over it and he was okay. That night, and of course Mom fed him, he had to feed them all. He come in, got done eating, and this Alabama says, I don't know if you're a hard rock or not. And that was the fight.
Is there there's more Taramarcaz family members in Gunnison Valley. Do you have some hopes for them for the future, or something you'd like to pass on to them in words about what you hope for them to happen, or what you see might be happening for them?
Well, I don't know what's going to be happening for them, and I really think, well, actually, my brother and I proved it so far. And whatever they do, the best of luck to them.
Mm-hmm.
I think Paul and Alphonse and Dwayne, they're going to get the whole place, but I don't think they can stay together.
Mm-hmm.
You got too much. You got a little friction there.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Good. Is there anything else you want to add? It's been so nice to talk to you today. Thanks for sharing your stories.
Oh, I don't guess. If you ain't got nothing.
I think we did pretty well with our questions.
We made it over the hour and a half, Dan.
We did really well. I'm going to leave you with these pictures to enjoy and some of these stories to read. And thanks so much for being with us today. It's been a pleasure.